So let me just highlight a few. On the partnership side and on the technology side, we are pursuing national and international efforts in every major category of low-carbon outcomes. Whether it's fusion 50 years from now or efficiency tomorrow, we are pushing very aggressively on all of those. On the mandatory side, we saw in our 2005 energy bill a federal mandate, a new federal mandate on renewable fuels, which at the time was relatively modest. We are now seeking to scale that up. So on carbon capture and storage, we don't have time. We have to pursue, the coal-using countries of the world need in the next 10 to 15 years pursue the strategy necessary to figure out if it is commercially feasible or not. We are one of the countries that qualifies as Saudi Arabia of coal. And from a global economy perspective, if we can use our coal in a low-carbon way, we should, because that helps the global economy. But we are also the Saudi Arabia of biomass and wind.
You had a slide on the states with renewable portfolio standards, and cited that as an important breakthrough. I don't understand then why the president is threatening to veto the energy bill for having a national renewable energy portfolio standard. Wouldn't you want it to be in all 50 states?
You face a critical choice here in Bali. I speak to you as a person, a father, a grandfather. I speak to you as someone who has tried for 40 years to understand this crisis and for 30 years to communicate it. I also speak to you as an American, as a citizen of the United States. I am not an official of the United States, and I am not bound by the diplomatic niceties. My own country, the United States, is principally responsible for obstructing progress here in Bali. The way ahead from Bali is difficult. The truth is that the maximum now considered possible, even here in this conference, even today, is still far short of the minimum that will really solve this crisis.
I think everyone's agreed with the assertion that really an international climate change agreement can't be reached without the leadership of the United States.
As youth have to call on the United States to step up to the plate, commit itself to making emissions reduction. The United States has to take the leadership on this.
When Al Gore came and talked with the delegates last night, there were two main messages that he had. One was, even though the United States, he called the United States by name, is blocking negotiations here, the rest of the delegates, the rest of the world needs to come together and leave a space in the final negotiation document for where the United States will be in 2 years. His second message was that this is the critical moment in human history where this generation get to decide the future for humanity. That this is the moment, if we take action on climate change now, our children will ask, how did you find the moral courage to take action? And if we don't take action now, our children are asking, what were we thinking?